Blighty Boxing with Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions. It's going to have a little catch up with young DP Carr, otherwise known as Danny. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm very good, mate. You?
Yeah, all good. Did you have a good festive period?
Yeah, it's nice, mate, really. Just nice, chilled out, relaxed. Probably the best Christmas I've had, if I'm honest.
Now that doesn't really stack up, does it? Because A, you've got a date very early February.
Yeah.
You're defending your Southern Area title. And also an eliminator for the English title against Dean Dodge.
Yep.
So you've known that's on the horizon. Mm-hmm. So surely that must have affected your sort of food and everything else intake over Christmas?
Yeah, my weight's in very good stead though. I've been training for 16, 17 weeks anyway. I'm nice and fit. Was training all the way through December up until the mid in the Peacock, and then went a little bit quieter, kept up the running and stuff. My weight's not gone up at all. Mm-hmm. Body fat percentage gone up 0.5%, so I'm on everything. I'm in a very good place, very fit, and I've got 6 weeks now to get myself ready to beat Dean Dodge.
So did you schedule in a little break, factor in a little break for Christmas, where you thought you're just going to do your running, but you are going to have a break from the gym?
Yeah, well, I mean, the Peacock was going to have a little bit of a break anyway. I've still kept up pads with a couple of people locally, so I've been doing a little bit of punching, but it's nice to have a couple of deload weeks anyway. I'm in very good stead where I am at the minute. I've got 6 weeks now to get myself to the next level, but I'm beating times on runs that I have even when I was 21, 22, 23. I'm beating. Yeah, I know, long time ago. Yeah, but now I'm fitter than I've ever been. So
I suppose it's almost like the first day of term for the other boys back here today, isn't it? And they'll be sort of making note of their weight, and you didn't really have to worry about that score.
No. I got to keep it in check. I've got a nutrition company. If I went up too high, I'd look bad, wouldn't I? Did
you do Christmas dinners? Deliver them?
No, we didn't. I did some for the homeless people up in.
Nice.
Where did we go to? Strand.
Oh, okay.
Delivered 60 odd.
Lovely.
Meals, which was.
When did you do that? Christmas Day?
2 days before, 23rd it was.
Nice.
Yeah, 23rd. But I would have liked to do that on Christmas Day, but the person we done it with, Brixton Street Kitchen, they told us the 23rd when they was going to do it. So
quite rewarding.
Yeah, it was nice. It was just nice to go up there and do it, but it was. It makes you realise how many people that are actually. We delivered 60 and they didn't. That was not near enough for the people there. So it is a bit of a. Yeah, it's an eye opener.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I do. This centre point monthly thing, I think it's something we all got to be aware of. I reckon somebody said to me the other day, but I think we're all about 3 missed paychecks away from homelessness if things go as bad as they can.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be anyone, couldn't it? It's not a sort of something that just happens to the destitute, is it?
I'm imagining recently what's been happening as well. It probably would have created a lot more people losing their homes. I think someone said it's in hospitality sector, 25,000 people lost their homes since this has started. That's just in that one sector. So.
Are your business taking a hit during the problem?
To be honest, no, because obviously it's all home delivery, so luckily it's all gone good. We had in January last year, obviously my busy period, we lost my chef. Yeah. I ended up freezing the company for a couple of months, and obviously then COVID come, and I realised that a lot of people are going to want food indoors, they don't want to leave their house, so it actually worked out. It's put us back on top, got new premises and stuff. So.
And this is Athlete's Kitchen, is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Anyway, on to not more important, but on to important matters. Your fight against Dean Dodge. Yeah. Obviously, yesterday you would have taken note of the fact that boxing has been again paused in this country, and they said for January. Yeah. There must be quite a big part of you that's worrying about February now.
Obviously it's in the back of my head, but I'm just gonna stay focused on that 19th of February date, because in my head it's more like he's gonna happen, isn't it? So I'm gonna keep myself fit. But I said I've stayed fit the whole time with these boys anyway. So I'm just gonna concentrate on that. If it gets moved back, it gets moved back. I'm just gonna make sure I get the win no matter when it is.
I suppose the difficulty is, I guess, fighters, because of everything you go through in terms of intensity of training, making the weight at a prescribed pace. You're much better off if they don't think boxing is going to happen in February. you'd rather know now, I guess, wouldn't you? So you can say, right, we're going to take a little bit of downtime.
Yeah, I think the board said that they'd let you know, or like give it a review towards the end of January. I think that's a little bit.
It's not going to give you a lot of notice, would it?
Yeah, no, I think you need to be doing it. No, they need to tell you mid January latest, really. Otherwise, them sharpening up weeks, you're going to start sharpening up, and then it's not time to. You have to have a little bit of a deload. So,
how tough a fight is this?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he's going to be someone who's going to want to come for a fight over 10 rounds. I imagine he's going to be fit, but that's all. I feel like I can outfight him. I feel like I can outsmart him. And yeah, it's a tough fight, but we'll get the win. I will beat him.
Put him away, or are you seeing it going to 10 rounds?
I'm training for 10 rounds. But I know I've got power. I know that if I hit him cleanly, I can hurt him.
What was your when you was back at the eye box? You say your signature shot, was it your left hook?
Overhand right.
Overhand right, was it?
That
actually got you a few stoppages in the amateurs, didn't it?
Yeah, I stopped a fair few people in the amateurs. I colded a few people, gas in the air and all that a couple of times. But yeah, that's the shot. But I mean, here they don't let me concentrate on that too much. I have to work on everything else. And as I say, I've made so many changes differently in my life now. Like I've gone through my whole career working multiple jobs. I won my Southern Area fight. I was waking up at 6 doing a run, working 8 till 5, running, and then I was going. Then I was going to the Peacock at 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock. Like I was doing that for ages. Sometimes I was training people in the morning before work, and then I was running on my lunch. I did that for that 9-week period, got to my weight nicely, and still thought I put on a very good performance for my Southern Area. I've made so many changes now. My working life is nothing. I'm here every day, 11 o'clock. I've never had that luxury before. I feel more dangerous than ever. So
Is it part of it? But you know, you're not a kid anymore. You've got to make this happen now. This is probably your sort of one and only shot at it. And maybe, like you say, your business interest is great, and there's a number of you boxers who've built up some nice little businesses, but you've kind of got to put that to one side and give it this one shot.
I know that, and that's exactly the position I'm in at the minute as well. Like I've got it to a stage where I can get the businesses running. That's fine. I work a couple of days a week doing that, and I've got my focus fully on boxing because I know to get that to the next level now. I can beat Dean Dodge. When I beat Dean Dodge, I'll then have Liam Dillon or Dennis Whiteholm. I fully believe in my capabilities to beat them fighters, and then once I'm English champion, because they're fighting for the English next, aren't they? Once once I'm English champion, I'm in line to fight for the British, hopefully. So, and that's obviously a dream. So, I'm going to be working hard constantly now to make sure that happens.
Because you've got your future kind of mapped out in a business sense, do boxers in your position work on the basis, but if a defeat comes, that's probably the end of it, and then you flip over to your business while it's going good and you're winning, you'll stick with it. But if you lost, there's no way you're going to mess around, start and be an opponent, or sort of getting put into fights that aren't right for you.
No,
I think it might loss and out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not even thinking about the loss.
Yeah, but the fact is, you've built a background to give you security for the future.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be taking fights and doing fights, but you aren't right, do you? So.
No, I would never go into. I'd never go into being looking at being an opponent. I don't need to do that. I want to go as far as I can in boxing, and if I'm fully 100% dedicated, and if the loss does ever come, for just because it's time to move on from boxing, then fine. But right now,
what's the dream? British title?
British title, yeah.
And defend it 3 times, or just to get it?
For me, just to win the British title, and then when I've got it, then I always I wanted to be the Southern Area champion. I made sure that happened. I want to be the English champion. I'm on the route to do that now. I'm making sure that happens, and then I'll set targets and make sure I get the small steps right, which is.
I always remember years ago though, you never really got ahead of yourself, even as like a youngster breaking through. You never sort of started shouting about world titles and things like that. You were always like, I just want to win a British title. I want to win Southern Area, blah, blah, blah. You never sort of got ahead of yourself. You sort of, it's almost like you put a realistic sort of
like
goal on it.
Yeah, set goals that I want to achieve. But I don't ever limit myself. I'll get to that next stage, and then when I'm at the next stage, I'll decide then where I'm going to go from where I am at in my life. I'm not just a boxer. I am right now, but I wasn't. I was doing so many other things. But I haven't got left school with any grades, and I've seen my old man put everything into boxing and then not really work out for him in the end. He did fell out of love with it. I don't know whether that was going to come for me, so I'm not making that mistake. I've set up my future, and now I'm at this point now where I've got this next 2 years to focus on winning the English and the British title.
How big do you think Athlete's Kitchen could become, over the years?
I've got it to the point where we're doing a nice amount of meal preps across the country. Oh, actually, it's just in London at the minute, but we're going to be going back nationwide in the next 2 weeks. We're going to be when we're working out the premises. I'm looking at another little business at the minute, which is going to be a cafeteria, which will be run by other people. But Athlete's Kitchen are going to have a Deliveroo and Uber Eats service out of there in the evening, so healthy dinners. So that's where I want to go with it. Really, it ain't going to be. Don't really want restaurants. It might be a franchise model, maybe. But we'll see more this year. I'll probably sit down with MTK at some point and have a chat with them about it all.
All right then, mate. Well, best of luck with everything. Good luck for this next month of hard work.
Yeah, thank
month
you.
And a bit, isn't it? Sort of.
Yeah.
And good luck on your big night. I'm sure everyone will be watching.
Yeah. Thank you
Well
very
done,
much.
Danny,
Appreciate it. Cheers, mate.